All right.
All right, give me a sec. Just gotta
Remember when we did
crack
this
my
for
neck
math
real quick.
characters? Remember when we did this for
Oh yeah,
math
that was
characters?
hilarious.
I still have the tier list.
How
Omnipotent level.
strong they are in a fight. Crackasses argue about JoJo.
Power scaling the JoJo and the FNAF universe. Who would win in a fight?
The Freddy Fazbear,
FNAF.
obviously.
Easy clip.
Yeah, me and Salt, we've seen Freddy Fazbear kill Goku.
What?
Yeah,
Kill Goku.
Mugen.
We'll show you later, Jacob.
Girl.
My man's like, what? Impossible. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Donnie.
Let's go ahead and ban that person.
What happened?
No, they keep spamming because they think they're funny. Alright, what is up, you awesome kissers and assist reactions? Yes, today we're going to be doing a tier list of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So, yeah. Here we go. I'm here with our boys, Salt Shaker, Jack, Mega Kips,
The Chief.
you know, the Chief. And yeah, here we go.
Alright.
I was gonna say there's gonna be a bunch arguing. That's about it.
Star
Yeah.
Platinum. Now, which Star Platinum? So, first one's part 3.
Part 3 Star Platinum? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put that in S tier.
S tier, I would say.
No! He's going in S!
Hold on. Hear me out. Part 3 Star Platinum is S tier.
Yeah.
The other ones, when he got nerfed,
Yeah.
they're going
Part
down.
4.
They're going
Part
to
4
A.
Platinum.
They're going to A or B.
Now,
Wait,
part
okay.
6.
Part 4 could go in.
Wait, now we're talking in terms of stats or abilities?
Well, each part, I say that he got a downgrade.
Yeah.
He got a
did.
downgrade in terms of time stop. He didn't get a downgrade in terms of, like...
Yeah, no, his stand's still powerful and precise, but I would say part 3 is definitely S tier. Honestly, I would put part 4 and part 6 Star Platinums together because there's only a 1 second difference in the time stop.
So where would we
those.
put 4?
I would put 4 in B tier and put part 6 with it too because they're the same. So
They're
part
basically the same.
3, the world. Part 3, the world is OP. It gets
Part 3 and 7.
It literally
Part 3
deserves to
and
be...
part 7 the world are literally the same.
No, in the part 7 one, I think stop time for a little less. I think it's 5 seconds.
No, 5 seconds, I believe, was Dio's base time when he first met Jotaro. But then it got extended because he sucked Joseph's blood. So technically... Well, it doesn't really specify if that's high Dio's stand or normal Dio's, stand.
Mhm.
So we'll just say they're both the same. Because they are the same in terms of stats. But in terms of time stop, the world from part 3 does triumph over part 8's. Give me 7.
So, I'm fine with
So,
that. I would put
S for A.
Put both in S.
yeah.
They're basically just Star Platinum, but yeah. Can't wait
Okay,
to see
what's
how
this
many
next
people
one?
can heal me. Ebony
This one-
Devil.
Yeah, Ebony Devil.
Part 6 can freeze for 5 seconds. For part 3 and 4 can only do 4 and 2. Part 6 is better.
This is the one that turned into the doll.
Oh. Wait.
No,
What
hold on.
does it do again?
Let me search it up. Because I think the user has to die in order for... Okay, it's a risky thing that Devo uses. He has to be injured by his target first in order for the stand to work. However, when set up, it can then ambush its victim and prove to be elusive. Hatred Amplification. Ebony Devil's power activates once Devo is hit by his foe. Then it grows more powerful depending on the hatred that he feels towards his enemy. And it can transfer itself into an object.
Dante, by the way, we're streaming.
We're streaming a stand to listen.
Yeah.
So, I'd say if you have to get hurt for the stand to work.
It's more you have to hate your
be-
opponent so much so the stand can follow it after after his damage.
Yeah,
But-
I would.
It's circumstantial. Because
Yeah,
Polnareff
I
easily could have killed Devo, but he held back.
Yeah, there's definitely. Yeah. It's very circumstantial, but you can say that about like a lot of stands that are coming up. That's gonna be a factor we have to play into this. Are we talking about under the right circumstance, or are we just talking about in a normal fight? Because like once we get to Superfly, I mean, I think we all know Superfly ain't the best stand for real, unless
him in
it's
C.
under the right.
Unless
it's
what?
We'll put it in C for circumstantial.
Yeah.
I guess make a separate tier just as just circumstantial.
Because
Is
like
that-
a lot of stands can be powerful under the right circumstances.
Is that stand right there Maligro, man? I think it is. Hold on.
There's also like
I don't-
the stand in part 8 that's fun, where it's like I think the stand has to be directly above the user for it to do any damage. Like that's a really, it could work, but also it's not, I don't know.
What stand is this one from again?
That stand is
that's
from part 8.
Marilyn Manson.
That's Marilyn Manson from part 6.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it does. I don't really remember much for part 6.
Marilyn Manson from part 6?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. It's basically
Isn't
Darby's
this the person who
stand.
got the baseballs?
Mhm.
Okay. It's a
Is
stand
it
revolving
like
around.
making a bet?
It's a stand revolving around games and bets, although it needs the user and the victim to agree on betting with each other, and will not even protect its user.
Circumstantial.
Yeah. Marilyn Manson is invincible when it reaps on a victim's debt. So basically, if you say yes, then the stand can bother you.
Yeah, but if you say no, then
Yeah.
C or D?
C for
Power
circumstantial.
is somewhat cool. All right, what? Jumping Jack Flash.
Oh wait. If the person whom
Zero gravity.
hold on. If the person loses the bet, Marilyn Manson materializes near them and proceeds to take from them any possession of value in order to pay up. So it will take something from you.
Circumstantial. Still.
Yeah, I just wanted to note what it can do.
I got back into the conversation. And I took that literally, and I just I didn't know what was going on.
Okay, so what's the stand right here?
Jumping Jack Flash. Part 6.
Jumpin' Jack
It-
Flash.
Zero gravity. It's the one that Jolene and Weather had to fight.
Oh yeah, the guy who got caught on fire. Yeah. Let's see.
So it turns but so where do we put that?
Okay, so if he spits on someone, the victim becomes the center of zero gravity environment. Being spat on causes the victim to stop being subject to gravity as well as anything or anyone they touch.
Hey, so
I really do not remember most stands from Part 6. Yeah, what's up,
too.
Jacob?
look right under the stand we're talking about.
Tusk.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Wait,
I think that counts like all the forms of Tusk.
so you need to
Yeah,
be
I don't-
spit on for it to work. And then the
Mhm.
sudden loss of gravity
Circumstantial.
can be crippling for victims who are guaranteed to be disoriented. However,
think-
the most dangerous property of jumping Jack Flashes is that its powers creates a certain chain reaction that causes air in the nearby vicinity to become weightless. It eventually creates a vacuum of around 20 meters around the victim. It threatens to suck away their blood from any wound and causes the boiling of the bloodstream long before suffocation sets in. In the vacuum, anything containing air becomes a potential explosive, which Lang uses to his advantage to propel shrapnel of various objects into his enemies. The vacuum is dangerous both for the victims and Lang, who must stay away from the victim.
I think what we should do first, we should get the stands that we know, probably, so we don't speed it
Yeah.
up a little bit. That way, at the end, we can go and do the wikis. Okay,
Yeah.
so first things first. On the very far right, there's Made in Heaven.
Mhm.
You get him out of the way.
Steven,
There's
Yellow
Steven.
Temperance, Bohemian Rhapsody.
I think the
All right. Anyone on this line that we know?
Dragon's Dream,
Yeah.
right there.
Okay. Talk about Dragon's Dream. 'cause
Bohemian
that one's
Rhapsody.
confusing as hell.
God, isn't it? To be real with you, I do not remember most stands from Part 6. So Part 6 had some. Ugh. Yeah. So look up the stand for Dragon's Dream.
All right. How about this? Let's talk about Made in Heaven first and Sea Moon.
All right. So Made in Heaven.
Let's talk about. Well, I mean, Yellow Temperance and Bohemian Rhapsody are right there.
Okay. Where's Bohemian Rhapsody? Right there?
Right
next to-
here.
Yep.
So basically, from what I get, Bohemian Rhapsody can make any childhood dream you have come true. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's
Now-
also circumstantial, though.
What?
No, wait.
No, if you... Okay, hold on. It's an extremely powerful stand ability which can affect the entire world and has unforetold chaos. Despite its range and its eccentric nature of its power, making it impossible to defend against it through defeated by its own power. Okay, fiction realization. It's able to bring any fictional characters depicted in images into reality through media containing them. Cartoon and anime characters, even works of art and drawings are affected. When one meets a character they like, their souls are dragged into the character's role, taking the appearance and the fate of the characters. Because as Pinocchio claims, they secretly wish to be able to live their fantasies. The soul and the body of the victim now act independently, as if the person was split. Moreover, the separation is immediate and almost unnoticeable to the victim. The soul is visible to only other souls, and the only soul can use the person stand. So basically, like, let's say I like Jotaro and I wanted to live through part 3 Jotaro's life. I have to live through everything he's done in part 3, and I have to beat up every single stand user or get killed by them. So basically, I'm gonna end up getting a road roller smashed on my head.
Oh my god.
Because I'm not strong enough to take that. So B. That's good.
Yellow temperance.
Yellow temperance.
We know what this
The
is.
first wearable stand.
Mm-hmm.
You said what?
First wearable stand.
Yellow temperance. First wearable stand.
So, abilities.
Does that
Simulation. Its
something-
primary power to assimilate organic matter, using it to grow larger, thus constantly
Disguise
seeks things to
people.
consume even when hidden. And it's also visible to ordinary
And
people.
its persistence is a fucking A.
No, don't worry about the stats. Worry about its ability. So yeah, basically, the stand
really
eats
defensive.
you. The stand eats at you,
Mm-hmm.
and you can also turn into different people with it. See, it doesn't. See, when the stand eats you, which is its like primary way to attack, it doesn't like, you know,
That's
automatically rip you to shreds.
Oh, fire didn't work.
It takes time to get the stand to eat you whole. And you basically can't get rid of it unless you use water like Jotaro did.
Alright.
Put that in C.
B. Oh, it's good. Sea Moon.
Shimoon. Now we all know what
One
Sea Moon
punch.
does. Are we all familiar with what Sea Moon does? Or do I have to go search him up?
Gravity.
Yeah, it changes gravity, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think whatever he punches becomes the
Yeah.
center of gravity.
Oh.
That shit turns inside out. He used on Jolene, but Jolene's like, I made out of string.
That's actually pretty powerful.
Sea Moon makes
pretty good.
Sea Moon makes Poochie the center of a reverse gravitational phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's like A2.
That's actually a pretty good stand ability, I would say.
Like, fucking one punch and you're dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
What's
you
that
need
name?
something like Stone Free to manipulate your body if you get touched by that thing. It's dangerous.
Alright, so Maiden Heaven.
That's the rare.
Hey,
MIH.
Maiden Heaven.
No, we need to stand above S.
We need
about,
an
like-
omnipotent level.
Omnipotent.
God tier.
God tier.
Alright, next is Tusk.
No,
Tusk.
well, let's actually explain Made in Heaven.
Yeah, Made in Heaven. Basically, it's a really fast
Fastest
stand
thing
that
alive.
the stand brings the
Negates
universe.
time stops.
Yeah, it negates time stops, but the stand can also reverse. Well, not reverse, but recreate the universe because it brings the universe to its singularity point and vanishing points. And then, after
And
the universe reaches
interest.
its vanishing points, another universe is created in which he can make anything happen in that universe. Like, he can bring back his dead friend if he wanted to, and change people's lives.
Broken.
It's just
Alright,
dead.
Jacob.
Broken, yeah.
Tusk.
Alright, we have to talk about every single... Wait, is every single Tusk on this list? Or is it
Oh,
just
yeah,
that
well,
one?
They're
that
all
is-
in one.
They're all in one. So Tusk Act 1 allows Johnny to spin and shoot his fingernail. It allows it allows him to use doesn't allow him to use the spin.
Yeah, it does.
It does allow him to use the spin. He uses the spin and he uses it to shoot his fingernail. Tusk Act 2. Tusk Act 2. Well, what was that? The worm? Was that the whole one, or was that Tusk Act 3? Tusk Act 2. Oh, I'm gonna go.
Man, be sneezing.
Here, do you want me to search it up because I'm right on the wiki? I mean, I know what Tusk does, but I thought.
I don't know what Tusk does. I just don't know. I forget what Act 2 does. Act 2.
Tusk
His
is
ability
scary.
with enhanced destructive power and new abilities to its nail bullets. Tusk Act 2 is a direct upgrade to Act 1. It allows Johnny to fare better in combat, but limits the number of nails as his disposition. So, I think what it says here is it allows him to use the golden rectangle in his nails.
Yeah, and it
So
makes his.
it ups his shots,
Yeah.
but brings down the amount he can shoot. Now, Tusk Act 3. Tusk Act 3 allows him to shoot. He directly exploits the holes to reposition himself during a battle. Reposition himself in a battle. Increases up so he could shoot into like a hole up here. Johnny can enter the hole and pop out somewhere else.
Yeah. So it makes it good to get somebody
And
blindsided.
Tusk Act 4.
Tusk Act 4.
God.
Tusk
Here
Act
we
4
go.
derives from the use of the golden spin, which requires Johnny to make his horse run in a natural state, which is the golden rectangle. By doing so, the horse produces rotational energy in the form of the golden rectangle, and by combining it with Tusk, Johnny is able to release infinite rotational energy. He can, however, shortcut this process as a last-ditch effort, using a steel ball to temporarily galvanize his horse's movement. Okay, so the infinite rotational energy. If he can get his horse running in the perfect rectangle, and can, so if he's got that in the perfect, he can shoot, and basically, what he does to Funny Valentine is he makes him like rotate to death. No matter what universe.
Well, greatly explained, Jacob.
That's what happens. He like rotates to death.
Yeah, but like.
And then Funny Valentine, no matter what alternate universe he hops into with D4C, he still feels the rotate because it's infinite rotational energy.
And that
This
energy
making
is
it one of the most powerful stands in the series. S tier. It's a close
For all
range
those
stand.
of
It's also
justice.
Yeah, basically the stand once it reaches its full potential, because we're just going to talk about it in its full potential. Once it reaches its full potential, it can use the use of infinite rotation energy, and like if you have an ability that can allow you to swap your bodies through different dimensions, for example, or I should say, universes, right?
yeah.
Yeah, if you have a stand ability that can switch your body every time you die into another you from a different universe, that you from a different universe will still feel the infinite rotation energy if the infinite rotation energy was given to the stand as well. And if you get touched by Tusk's stand, you get the infinite rotation as well, which just makes you like spin down and breaks you down.
That one is really confusing.
Break down.
All right, another part's I'm
Ball
saying
breaker.
Ball breaker.
Okay,
Ball
little
breaker.
is known about Ball Breaker as it only has one appearance and his technique was flawed due to the imperfect steel ball, so we can only use the imperfect thing. But basically, it has what?
I was gonna ask because I've heard ball breaker isn't technically a stand because Gyro never gets a stand. It's
No,
just a extension of the spin.
Yeah, just like how Hermit Purple is an extension of the spin.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm sure I can
Hamon. Hermit Purple is an
Mhm.
extension of Hamon, but it's still a stand, and Ball Breaker therefore is a stand as well. But Ball Breaker, it makes somebody go through like dramatic, apparently scene sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, scene sense apparently is biological aging. So when he touched the main villain of part 7, he made him like accelerate his age on the other side of his face. So like half of the main villain's face was like, the age he was, and like the other side of his face was just like, 89 years old. And I'm assuming if he was to touch Valentine for longer with Ball Breaker, then then Valentine would have just been a pile of bones, dead. So yeah, S. Actually, we should give them their own tier, Tusk and Ballbreaker. Just give them Infinity.
Yeah, they can do they can kind of do whatever. Oh, real.
Not gonna. I'm okay. I'm gonna put it below God tier though, because
Yeah.
another person that's gonna be going in God tier. Yeah, and we basically all know who it is.
The next one is Ticket to Ride, which is
My
Lucy
Hero
Steele,
Academia.
right there. Oh, what is so Ticket to Ride? Ticket to Ride consists of a set of weak but useful defensive powers that serve to protect Lucy once she becomes the host of the Saints Corps. The abilities of the stand consider the following: Blade of Tears. Lucy is able to pull streaks of tears from her eyes and use them like knives, as the Blade of Tears immediately decomposes upon contact with someone. The ability has no real use besides threatening someone. Divine Protection. This is the second ability of Ticket to Ride. This ability protects Lucy from any harm done to her by creating a chain reaction of unlikely coincidence from the surrounding to neutralize any assailant. Similarly, whatever. The phenomenon can also force the target to do as Lucy wants. This ability, while Lucy is capable of movement, seems to only work against those Lucy has touched with her tear cutter. So basically, it's really just to defend Lucy.
But like how?
Got this. So like the Blade of Tears, it uses her tears as knives. But it's like a threat. It can't actually hurt anyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Divine Protection, which is the second ability, it negates harm done to her by creating a chain reaction of unlikely coincidences from the surroundings to neutralize any assailant. So like,
Basically, God sends down like a
Yeah.
waterfall to take your.
well, like
take
whatever
you to
in the
hell.
area that's unlikely to happen, you know? I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's what that means. But isn't that Love Train?
That's why he
Love Train on
gets
here?
Love Train from her. Sam.
Oh, yeah, so that's completely different. Never mind. Yeah,
Okay,
so
we
I
can
think
give her God tier.
Yeah, it's kind of like she can't get hurt.
Kinda. Yeah.
So
All right.
Next one, Scary Monsters.
Yeah, we know Scary Monsters. Can I
Scary
explain this one?
Monsters- Yeah, go ahead.
Dinosaur.
Okay.
Dynamic vision.
So basically, with Scary Monsters, Diego Brando, he can turn himself into a dinosaur, and he has enhanced speed and strength, just of that of a dinosaur. And the stand also allows the stand user to touch other stands as well, so he can also go hand to hand with, stands themselves, like Star Platinum, for example.
So the question is, real quick, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Diego Scary Monsters, or are we talking about Diego, or the other girl, the doctor, whatever her name was? She has Scary Monsters, and that allows her to turn people into dinosaurs.
Yeah,
See,
Diego can turn
Diego
people to
gets-
dinosaurs as well.
Okay. Because I know the only reason he's Diego and not a dinosaur the rest of the parts because he's got the corpse part.
Yeah. Basically, it's the same Scary Monsters because he got, the corpse part from her, who got Scary Monsters from the corpse part.
Okay, cool.
All right, fossilization. He can also, let's see. He can also go into a hardened state like a fossil, and I guess he can use that to defend himself or go into camouflage. And he can also shape himself into something like a candle holder to really hide in camouflage. There's
Okay.
also dinosaur infection, where he can, infect other living beings and turn them into dinosaurs that he can control. There's another
Dinosaur
thing.
dynamic vision.
Yeah, there's something called dinosaur dynamic vision, but I don't see it.
Oh, well.
I don't want to
easy
explain it if it's not on the
basically
wiki. Because I swear to God, I've seen it once. I don't know, I read somewhere that the faster something is, he can dodge it better. The slower something is, he can't compete with it.
Yeah, we're gonna. By the way, guys, the next line of stands is all Part 7 stands except for Hangman and Whole Horse the Emperor. So we're gonna get Part 7 out of the way.
Yeah, B, put him in B.
So,
Put him in B. He's a B.
Nah, put him in A, actually. Because he can compete
Dinosaur
with a
dynamic
stand with all
So-
A's.
The
Stats.
next stand, Cream Starter. Cream Starter allows the user to. It's an aerosol can, so it allows the user to. It sprays flesh, and you can use this to heal yourself, and/or stick people together.
God.
This is Hot Pants, but the weird thing about this stand is, Hot Pants is not the only person who can use it. It's an aerosol can, right? So someone else could pick up Cream Starter and use it.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know everything the stand can do?
it has flesh spray, which I'm reading it right now. It is to spray flesh as a cream-like substance, and then it retakes its original consistence. So, she can use it as a projectile, or she could use it. She could use the flesh of somebody else as fuel for her spray.
Hey, sis,
Try
get Mystic in here.
I guess. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So she can use it. Yeah, so you can use it to heal. It can heal anything. Well, I don't want to say anything because it's like if you lose a leg, what's Green Starter gonna do? I mean, you can like put your leg back on.
It's useful, so we'll give it a C. But I don't think she can really do much in like a stand-to-stand battle.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, Salt, did you hear that?
Mr. Show Cream Starter
no.
stats.
Where we put it at?
Yeah, she has a
Yeah,
D in destructive power, but like a C in speed, which she can use that speed to use her can.
Where are we putting Crimstar at?
We're gonna put her in C.
The next stand. Oh, lonesome me. Mountain Tim.
Lonesome me.
He can turn his body. He can stretch out his body through ropes.
Into a rope. We've actually reached this guy.
Yes. So Mountain Tim. So yeah. So he could separate segments of his body or others' body and freely slide them along a rope. It also grants him superhuman control over the rope freely and precisely manipulating it to grab small objects from afar, for instance. So this stand, you can turn people into rope or stretch out people's bodies through rope, and he can stretch out his own, which can be useful.
Shouldn't
Think
we
about
put
it, like if he needs.
Shouldn't we put a useful stat under D?
Useful?
Yeah.
Could.
Because
Oh,
like
not mine.
we're talking C, D, A, and S and all that stuff in terms of like power, you know. But like if you got God tier to make the universe reset, then you're just you're just a god and stuff. All right, yeah.
When you have God tier to make the universe reset and negate any damage taken, then yeah.
Artix's ending is scary.
Huh?
Put Hot
Artix's
Pants to stand.
ending.
Put Hot Pants to stand in there too.
Okay, the next stand is the Hangman.
Hangman.
This
This is
one,
alright.
Whoa, they are lagging bad.
I switched it to East.
or Salt.
I switched it to East. I think it should be fine.
Salt can't talk in East, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if Central
Alright.
fixes it.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay.
Salt.
Yep.
Okay.
There.
Good.
Next one, Hangman. He could travel throughout the mirror world, or not the mirror world, but he could travel through reflective objects.
Like even your eyesight too.
Yeah. So even your eyes, a coin, if it's reflective enough.
Really fast stand.
Really fast and it can do some damage, you know?
Okay, so basically it can manipulate light. It can, or no, I should say, it more manifest light, I guess. It can
Travel
attack
through.
from reflections, and it can, like, if you're staring at him through a mirror, he can go behind you in the mirror and stab you from behind. His stand, it's not really, like, strong. It has, like, a C in destructive power, but it can slice you into bits because he's really fast. So, I mean, put him in B, yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid B.
Because you need a really
Oh my god.
I'd say A, actually, because you need a really
Hey,
fast...
Yeah, hey, you know,
Hey,
hey, y'all's useful.
yeah, Hey is
At
useful.
least.
He
'Cause
pumps
if you
you
need the
up.
confidence. He pumps you up.
Okay,
Okay,
Mandam?
this is, the boom.
I know what
is-
Mandam does.
This is a part of the, what are they called? The Boom Tomb or something like that?
Boom boom.
Okay,
Yeah, Tomb of the Boom. They're called Tomb of the Boom.
boom, boom, boom.
wait, are we doing another one, or are we gonna do... What's going on here?
This is, I don't know. It's the Tomb of the Boom, but there's like 3 different versions. This is 2.
Doesn't this one right here, doesn't this one like mess with metal?
This is the most powerful of the 3. This ability allows him to turn anything living being into a magnet by letting him touch any part of it. This includes a few drops of blood. He can magnetize several people at once as they and the metal objects near them are attracted to each other. So yeah, he can turn people to magnets if he touches you or your blood or anything.
So Mariah, but better.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking beer?
Well,
Oh, that's pretty powerful.
oh, hang on. Let's look at the stats. It has a D in destructive power, D in speed. I don't care about range because it looks like a close range power type stand. Yeah, it is a close range stand. Persistence is B, so you can keep up its. Hold on, let's just read about what it all can do. Okay, Tomb of the Boom 1 can let metal objects sink into his skin and replicate the appearance of another person, or spawn metal blades from his body to attack by surprise. Why can I only hear out of one? What? Do you guys talk? Oh, okay. Andre Boom Boom, the most powerful of the three, his ability allows him to turn any living being into a magnet by letting them touch any part of him. This includes a few drops of blood. He can magnetize several people at once, and the metal objects near them are attracted to each other. So basically, they can put down. It's like risotto. You can like. Oh no, risotto makes like knives go into.
I feel like Metallica is better though.
Yeah, Metallica's kind of
Okay,
better.
it is better.
But basically, what I'm reading here is he can put knives on the ground and then make you magnetize to the knives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of circumstantial. Yeah, put him in C. Throw him in the bin. All right, Mandam. You see that pink one next to the guy with his mouth open?
Mandam's dope.
Mandam. Okay. So basically, its only ability has something to do with time. And he can rewind time exactly 6 seconds, returning everything how it was, 6 seconds ago. He doesn't need to do anything to do it, so it can just be instant. So,
That's a pretty good ability, not gonna lie.
yeah, he can be like near death and go back 6 seconds to remember how he died and then counter you immediately. But the stand itself, it has no stats. Like its destructive power is null because the stand doesn't do anything to you, it just only messes with time. The range is null because, it doesn't do anything to you. Persistence is E. I'm assuming, wait, persistence? What does this mean? I think it's how long you can keep up your ability. Yeah, it would be E because he needs to keep on resetting back to 6 seconds. But its speed is A because it can instantly return time back to how it once was. And he uses a gun, so he can easily shoot the user of a opposing stand after he counters their ability. So yeah, I'd say B or A.
Well,
you want,
running
Sol.
time is anything that's time is basically going to be up here in the big boys.
But at the same time, though, those stands double on S. They double as fast, deadly stands, but also they can manipulate time.
Yeah,
So
Mandam has no
Mandam has
offensive abilities. It's just
it's
like a
only defense. Yeah.
So you skipped Boku no Rhythm right there. Boku no Rhythm.
Where?
Boku no
Rhythm
is
is
the one.
the Indian-looking guy at the
Yeah, that. Wait,
next
no, not
next to the Jason guy.
No. It's the left. Left of the guy with the wires. That's Boku no Rhythm. That's in a silent way. That's Boku no Rhythm. Boku no Rhythm.
This one?
His bomb ability makes it very dangerous to face directly. As anything around Oyo Komovo becomes a potential trap. Oyo Komova.
Komova.
This is a bomb ability?
Yeah, he can insert small bombs into practically any medium that the stand user touches. So he can enter small bombs into anything.
So Killer Queen, but kind of worse.
It's like he sets traps instead of Killer Queen just blowing stuff up. Anything he touches sets traps. So if the user's smart about it, it could be a very deadly stand.
Let's see, Boku no
B
Rhythm's
or-
contact. It has the ability to insert small bombs into practically any medium, yada yada yada. As Jacob said, the bombs can take forms
Look,
of
this is
small
part 7.
pins.
This is like your guys' stuff.
Oh, wait, did you already rate Boku no Rhythm?
Which one is this? Is Boku no Rhythm, right?
Put
Yes,
Boku no Rhythm.
I would say he's like a B tier, E or C tier.
Yeah, because the bombs take forms of small pins that affixed himself to any surface, not just a solid matter. It's been shown that the pins can be placed on anything, or you come over skin, other people. It can even be in the water, animals, dirt, and even cigarette smoke. So they're highly sensitive pins that go off into the air after they've been touched, or if something sets them off because they're, highly sensitive. So if he puts them on a cigarette you're smoking, you're basically dead yet. And his stand, let's see how fast his stand is. His stand is a C, so I don't know how fast he can do that to you. It'll probably just need to be done before. He'll need to, stalk you in order to know you'll be smoking or something. So, I'd say a B. Huh?
So wired, the stand's name is wired, and it allows him to ambush victims from afar, and the hooks possess enough speed to act faster than the eye can see and enough strength to tear someone apart, making it a rather powerful stand. Basically, he could set these hooks, and it's fast enough to catch up to people, and it's strong enough to rip people apart. If used correctly, I think it's very powerful.
There are several limitations to wired. First, the water surface pork pie kid uses is small and offers a limited view of his target. Thus,
so he really can't see.
Yeah, he can't really see when he uses it. He's gonna need So is the water a part of his stand?
I think the water is because it allows him he puts the hook through the water.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how that works. I have not...
Yeah. The water functions like a portal through which Pork Pie Hat Kid can observe a limited zone, as if peeking above. If he places an object on the surface, he can send his hooks through said object and will come out of another... circumstantial, see. It's a good stand, but, circumstantial stands can also be good under circumstances. So, yeah.
The next one, Catch the Rainbow. Catch the Rainbow is a masked stand and allows the user to transport through water, and you can use... that's just me saying. Let me pull up the wiki so I can get it better. Catch the Rainbow function is an ability for Blackmore, who personally deploys his control over rain to fight. Although powerful in heavy rains, Blackmore's stand deactivates if the weather becomes quicker. So he can he literally in the part teleports through water, the raindrops, and he can stand on them. But here's the issue: he can only do it when it's raining, and we're in a desert.
Wait,
circumstantial.
Guys, I got an idea. All right, I'll take care of any part 3 stands, because this link right here, it shows you every stand from every part. So I'll take care of part 3. Jacob, you take care of
I'm really good with 5 and 7.
Yeah.
I know all those stands.
I'll take care of 3 and 4. Jacob, you take care of... Okay, Salt, you take care of 5 on a different window. And
I can do 4 both.
Do 5 and 6. Jacob, you do 7 and 8.
I really don't know stands from part A and B with you.
Then I'll do 3, 4, and 8. That's me.
I know everything from 1 through 5.
Well, we're doing
Dante,
stands,
you just...
so parts 1 through 2 are not really.
Dante, you just look pretty.
Okay.
I already assigned these rules.
Catch the Rainbow.
My beautiful eyebrows.
Very circumstantial. All right, in a silent way. Let me pull that one up. Sorry. Hold on. Steel Ball Run in a silent way. I think this is the one that turns the words into creatures. Okay. In a silent way, fights through indirect means such as planting sound hazards like traps or remotely piloting constructs. It never shows any form of combat ability. The nature and versatility of it in a silent way sounds powers enables Sandman to attack enemies from afar in various ways. As a result, it's subpar at close range, which proves fatal against a point-blank shot from Johnny Joestar. So he uses sound to set up traps. That's probably the best way to say it. You can attack people from afar, but if people get close to him, he's done. He just gets shot.
Yeah. So would you say circumstantial?
I would say it's very C. Yeah, it's C. It's circumstantial.
I had circumstantial by the way here. So.
Okay, so the next one, Sugar Mountain. The next one is Sugar Mountain. Yep. Sugar Mountain. The stand attaches itself to the great tree and functions as a trial for those who discover the tree and its current guardian. Although seemingly easy to pass, this test becomes more difficult as it goes on, and such a person will to its limit. So, the trials, right? The stand affects a large area around the tree. This is the trial of avidity, I guess. affects a large area around the tree and activates when a person drops an object in one of the ponds and springs nearby. A guardian then presents a dropped object to the person, which, along with several much more valuable objects, asking what is dropped in the water. So, like, if you drop something in the water, it'll pull something out that's more valuable. And let's say, like, So if you pick one of those, if a person succumbs to the greeds and lies, the tree punishes the offender. Several vines will embed themselves into the person's tongue and then pull their innards out. That is one of the trials. So if you succumb to the greed and you're like, oh yeah, I dropped that big freaking diamond into the water, not that, you'll die. To be honest. The second trial, the person who has obtained riches through the first trial must use them up if they fail. Oh, okay, so like in part 7, Johnny and Gyro get a bunch of money, right? And they have to spend it. They have to spend it by the end of that day, or they become part of the tree. So, I think, like most stands on this list, it's very circumstantial.
Yeah.
A lot of part 7 stands are like this. So the next one is Tattoo You, right there. Tattoo U's. Oh wait, that's the appearance. Tattoo You functions as an ability shared between the 11 men, greatly enhancing the teamwork and defense. The stand is unique that 11 individuals share it. A description theorized that there is a leader, but it's unknown who could be. Tattoo You allows the 11 men to phase into each other by using the tattoos on their backs as portals, then reappearing through the tattoos at will. The men can exist in the same spot at once, appearing as if they merged together. It allows the men to hide themselves in each other and to avoid attacks. So, like, if someone's getting attacked, they can hop into the other one and not get attacked. Basically, they can just keep hopping. They're like, their backs become portals. Their tattoos become portals. Which, that's pretty good.
Useful?
Yeah.
Or...
I think that's a B. You gotta be fruity. I think it's a B. The next one, Tubular Bells.
Balloon.
Tubular Bells. This is Tubular Bells is mainly a versatile ability gathering stand, which enables Mike O to create semi-automatic balloon animals. They're allowing them to play a stand over long distance, have a comparatively wide array of options during a fight. Like many ability-gaining stands, Tubular Bells is poor at defending its user, which proves to be Mike's O. So, like, it's like kind of like Shigechi's Harvest. So he blows up these bells, and like in part 7, he's like, find Lucy Steele. They go and find Lucy Steele, but they actually have no offense or defense. They are literally just to gather.
So
So
just,
I think it's useful, if anything.
I'd say I was gonna put that in like our first D tier.
Yeah, actually, it's a D tier.
Wait,
Alright,
what's
so
Stan?
it's you. Tubular Bells. Next is the Emperor.
Wait, Tubular Bells. Repeat what it does.
So basically, it's an ability it's a search and gather. So it's like Shigechi's Harvest, but instead of actually gathering, it just like it searches. So like in part 7, the user Mike, right? He uses it to find Lucy Steele. He blows up these balloon bells, and they find Lucy Steele. They don't.
Yeah.
They offer no offense or defense.
Yeah, that's useful, not D.
That's what I was saying. I think it's useful. The next is
Alright.
that's you.
I mean, if basically, sis, do you want to do it or you want me to do it?
What? Which one?
Emperor.
Hang on.
I can just explain it right now. It's not that hard.
That's why. That's why, didn't I? Dang it! I'm an idiot. Darn it! I'm an
Oh,
idiot.
So with
Hold on.